Let's do it. Let's do it. Hello, everybody. This is Gray over at Wakizashi's Teahouse in Japan. 1 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. It is Saturday, the 12th of April here in the future. Yes, we're all still here, so thank heavens for that. Oh my goodness, where to start? This is my kind of regular-ish live stream time. It's the best time for me to do it. It's straight after lunch. I was on with Jim from Weird Science Comics this morning. We were reviewing Absolute Batman issue 7, and I left after we'd done the comic. I said, "Okay, see you, Jim." He was still in the chat. He was still talking with people in the chat, and I was out. So I went to do some jiu-jitsu, believe it or not. Oh, do you do jiu-jitsu? Do you do that voodoo? Yes, I do. It's been a while since I've done it, so I'm feeling a little bit sore already. Came back home, had some udon for lunch, and yeah, oh my God, here I am. I've even put on me Mario ABC teaching t-shirt on. Look at this, check this out. How good is that? How good is this? Got this years ago. It was from Uniqlo. Uniqlo, you know that shop, that Japanese shop? Yeah, I love it. I wish they'd bring out a new one, but anyway, it's looking a bit faded. If anyone's out there, let me know in the chat. Can you hear me? Am I coming through okay? Say, Jim, you madman. He had me on until it was last minute. I was trying to set up this stream at the same time and chatting with him, but I say chatting with him, but it was pretty much one way, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Jim? What you like? Let's see. I'm going to check it on my channel, see if we're coming through. Here we go. Get an ad straight away. I'm sorry, I've got it on the lowest setting possible for ads. What can you do? Get an ad straight away. It's like repeat, right? We're stuck in an infinity loop, aren't we? Okay, sounds good. There we go. So, yeah, bit of comic book news, some previews, show you what I've been reading. I've got some physical media to show off for a change. And I've thrown out the invitation for Jim for later if he wants to come in. I don't know, I'm sure he's all talked out after going on for how long, Jim? 4 hours, 4.5. Unbelievable. You take a rest, man. Seriously. That's good to see. That was a lot of fun. That was so much fun. It was like Question Corner with Jim Werner, Weird Science Comics. After I left, I was like telling Fearmonic, I thought you were going to keep him in line. Fearmonic said, no, I was the one starting all the tangents. 4.5 hours. Unbelievable. Just getting started. Yeah. So, physical media, Jim, you won't believe it. I actually bought some real comics. I ordered from last week from the comic shop over in Tokyo. Posted it, got them on Wednesday. First one is The Resurrection Man #1 with the Dan Panosian cover. There we go. That's better. Look at that. Shame about the ring light. It's good. I've enjoyed it. It's really good, especially that first page is awesome, isn't it? You get the throwback to the original Resurrection Man, the kind of origin story. He's dying to save you. Yeah, great cover by Panosian. Love it. The art inside is good too. Where's that clock page? It's a crazy clock page where it's all going bananas. A bit like Grant Royston's Invisibles. There we go. Very cool. I'm going to try and read the artist's name, butcher it again. Jim was telling me there's an easier way to say it. Anand RK. Anal Nathrak Uthos Bethod Dothiel Dienve. That reminds me of an Excalibur clip. Where is it? I've got it here somewhere. Is it down near the bottom? Anal Nathrak Uthos Bethod. Some cool black and white as well. I think it's a preview, is it? You get a preview of issue 2 at the back here. It's cool black and white art. There we go. Look at that. Very nice, very nice. So as I say, this is going to be a little bit of a chilled. For me, it's a Saturday afternoon. I know it's late in the States. Bit of a chill out stream and yeah, a little bit of comic book news. I also got this, and this is mainly for the cover. Check this out. Latest issue of The Scorched, the Spawn Universe team book. Love that cover. I think it's by Raymond Gay. Is that right? Or Gray? tell you the ring light sometimes. I'm going to put it off for a minute. There we go. That's even worse, isn't it? It's too dark now. Oh, well, what can you do? John Layman's writing this with Steven Segovia on art. And I do like his art. He's doing one of the DC books at the moment, so I was quite disappointed this issue. It's pretty basic. Pretty basic for him. You know, he's normally like really good artist, but not much detail. Nice picture of the moon there. What else have we got? That kind of thing. I think he's working too hard for DC. So in this issue, which is decent, it's a decent story, his art is a little bit lacking. Never mind, here, check this out, like no background, that kind of thing. Very basic. Yeah, but no offense, like good artist. And as I say, love the cover. Who's it by? Raymond Gay. It's not the Von Randall one. It must be the Raymond Gay one, I think. Yeah. Awesome. She's born in Tokyo, maybe, or somewhere in China. China. Okay. We forgot those. So, we've got some comments. What's going on? People are here. How you doing? Jogren the second. Jogren squared or Jogren 2. Good to see you, man. Titans is basic too. Is that what he was doing? What was he doing, Steven Segovia? I heard your review and you were saying, like, the art was pretty good in it, but a lot of the faces look the same. Nosferatu's here. Hey! I've got to get a clip quickly for Nosferatu. What's he saying? Why would you do this to me while my battery's almost dead? You baka Gigi. He typed Genie. Baka Gigi. Where is it? This is for Nosferatu.
You're drunk. Just bring out the tapes. Cake and fine wine.
If you don't leave, we'll call the police.
Balls. We want the finest wines available to humanity. We want them here, and we want them now.
Miss Blenner has it. Telephone the police.
Happy days here again. No, that's really his name. That's the cover artist's name, Raymond Gay. But maybe they pronounce it Gay. Me and Gray did a Hulk review this week. We did. We also did a Daredevil one. It'll be on Jim's podcast later on when he actually has some time to do some editing. You know what I mean? Instead of doing like live streams for 4 hours. Unbelievable. Jogren's saying, I picked up Amazing Spider-Man issue 1 and not read it yet. How did I like it? Well, I take it you haven't watched my review then, have you, Jogren? Yeah, I was quite positive about it. It was a lot better than the 8 Deaths, a lot better than the last, the end of Zeb Wells' run, second half at least, but still basic bitch. Nothing particularly spectacular in a Spider-Man book, which there should have been, apart from the art. Pepe Larraz's art was really good. John Romita Jr.'s art was okay, the two backup stories, but yeah, it was all right. No, says Nosferatu. Gay Ray, thanks. Jim is editing the podcast now, folks. It's good to hear. So yeah, seriously, shout out to him and do check out not just his YouTube channel, but check out his Patreon. I think you can get a week, 7 days free. There's so many podcasts on there. And I'm on some of them, if you can believe that. How crazy is that? Nosferatu. Oh, we've got an option here to share. If you increase or if you upgrade the StreamYard package, ladies, because I'm on basic, I'm on the free package, I can't afford it anymore. If you get $25 for every successful referral. Okay, so it's like if you want to start plugging StreamYard. Larraz is usually good, says Jargron. I flipped through it. So is Marvel setting up where Peter could be involved with Shay and Black Cat in an open relationship? Consider it seems he slept with her in 8 Deaths. No idea. It feels a bit like a bit of a reset because it looks like they've de-aged Peter. He looks like early 20s now. Shay's in the issue. Felicia isn't, as far as I remember. I've only read it through, I think, twice. I think they're setting it up for a bit of Peter and Shay possible brewing relationship in the future. There we go. Yeah, crazy, right? Okay, and what else am I reading? I grabbed this out of the cupboard, not read it in a while, with the pretty average Daredevil Born Again on Disney Plus, which I've been watching. It got me to pick this out. It's one of the Ed Brubaker collections. Ed Brubaker, Michael Lark, David, is it Aja or Aya? Daredevil, Man Without Fear. Ultimate Collection. Book 2 of Brubaker's run. Let's see, what does it collect? It collects the issues from 82 to 93, written by Ed Brubaker, illustrated by Michael Lark and David Aja, to quote Jim. Matt Murdock's life has been teetering on the edge of destruction. Now, pushed beyond the limit, Matt finds himself with no clear way out. The people he calls friends slowly deserting him, and Hell's Kitchen gradually slipping out of control. The question is, just how far will Daredevil go to reclaim what's his? Plus, do we really know all there is to know about Daredevil's best friend, Foggy Nelson? What remains hidden in the life of this man that could still affect Matt Murdock's fate to this day? Brubaker and Lark leave their mark on one of comics' most enduring legends. So I wasn't buying it back then, and I picked this up, because I had a big break from comics. I'll get into that story one day. It's a long, long story, but it involves, moving to Japan over 20 years ago. Yeah, I had a big break. And I got back in just when I thought I was out. They pulled me back in. Where are we? Mamma mia. I'm getting old, man. I'm going to need a magnifying glass soon to read this text. It's got the dates, but look how small that is. Jeez Louise. Originally published 2012. Is it? Is that right? Yeah. The graphic novel's third printing in 2016. But I think it says it collects, Daredevil 82 to 93 from around 2012, I guess. Let it out. But really good art. Have a look at this. It's very, very moody style, painted style. Pretty cool. Avoid the ring light, the ring lamp. Whoa. Curse you, ring light. What are you doing? The Devil in Cell Block D, Part 1. That's how it starts. What a surprise. Matt Murdock's in prison. Again. Yeah, very moody, isn't it? Very cool. Very, very kind of gothic. Let's catch up with the chat. You guys in the chat. I think I've lost Nosferatu. I'm talking comics. I'm not sharing his clips because I'm too scared. Basically, I don't have time, man. I don't have time to check something out and put it, I can't do it on my own. If I had a wingman with me, I could. Where are we? Shay and Peter are in an open relationship, says Jim. She was out of costume, I think, in 2 pages, getting drunk. No, that wasn't here. That wasn't her, mate. It was Bree. That was Randy's double date, which they were kind of making a joke about. He found online. He should have swiped right. She was really drunk, wasn't she? She was junker than a Virginia fence. Speaking of that, as I try and line up the clip, where is it? Recently, I've been playing the wrong one. Here it is.
You're fond of me lobster, ain't you?
Drunken in a Virginia fence.
I seen it. You're fond of me lobster.
You're fond of me lobster. You're fond of me lobster. It kind of went a bit Irish then. I can't do it. Well now there, Ted. How we doing? You're fond of me lobster, aren't you? Bit more of the art. That's a different artist. There's a couple of artists doing it in the book, but it's really good. It's a nice heavy book as well. It's a thick one. Rereading it here, I'm up to the Foggy Nelson story. It's pretty cool. The Secret Life of Foggy Nelson. There it is. Cool. Okay, anyway, that's what I've got on my reading table at the moment. Let's get back to the chat. John a Banana in the chat. Gray, how you doing? Good to see you. Check out my Mario Teacher's t-shirt. Isn't it awesome? I might not do that. I'll get copyright claimed. It tells me we had too many reboots when we have to go which year a certain number of a series it is. I know, right? Never-ending reboots, never-ending. A wingman, you say, says Jim. Well, it doesn't change the fact that Peter, just a few issues ago, was making out with Black Cat. That's right. 2-timing Porsche behind her back. I wonder if she knows. Does she suspect? Is that why in this issue, she was saying, "You're on probation, Peter," but Peter seemed very happy about that. So he's like, "Hey, I got away with it." Hey, Dungeon Crawler Carl, long time no see. I saw you in the chat with on Jim's show. Good to see you, man. I hope you're good. I hope you're Genki. I certainly am. Okay, how we doing? 15 minutes in. I wanted to go a little bit through the top 50 comics from last month, from March. And yeah, I know these numbers are not reliable. It's only a very, very few comic book shops that have this system installed, which, tracks actual sales. That's the thing. It's not sales to the comic shop. It's tracking customer sales. That's where, it's got to have some kind of meaning. I do check it. I did do a few videos on this maybe not a few months, last year sometime. And at that time, it was Marvel top 10 with a couple of DC titles, if you were lucky. It was really Marvel. But, ladies and gentlemen, that has really changed. Let's have a look. Where are we? Let me just share this screen. So, time for some numbers, folks. This is where I lose everybody. Oh my goodness. He's talking graphs and charts. Okay, is that showing all right? Let's double check. Yes, looking good. So, no surprises to see. In number 1, it was the Batman 158, the first part of Hush 2. Jim Lee, Jeff Loeb are back. Then we have Absolute Flash issue 1 at number 2. Absolute Batman issue 6 at number 3. Absolute Martian Manhunter. Are you seeing a pattern here? There's a pattern here, isn't there? Absolute Martian Manhunter 1 of 6, which is apparently now it's going to be 10 or 12. That's at number 4. Absolute Superman issue 5, number 5. Absolute Wonder Woman issue 6 at number 6. Got a top 6 of DC. That hasn't happened, I think, in a long, long time, as far as I've seen from these, sales charts, which again, I know they're very, very sparse. It's a nice word, isn't it? A bit like skinflint. At number 7, we have the first Marvel. It's Ultimate Spider-Man 15, which I still haven't read. Is it any good? Is it worth reading, Jalgron? One World Under Doom, issue 2, came in at number 8. Number 9 is Ultimate Wolverine, issue 3. Another one I've not read. I've kind of lost interest in that after 2 issues. 2 issues now, I'm out. And then DC back again with number 10, Absolute Green Lantern, issue 1. So there you go, folks. 7 DC and 3 Marvel. That has completely flipped on its head. It was the other way around last year. It really was. Notable that there's no Amazing Spider-Man in the top 10. That's the first time I've seen that. Okay, let's go down to the next 10. So 11 to 20. There it is. So just missed it. Amazing Spider-Man, issue 70, $5.99 comics. So maybe that's partly why. Number 11. Godzilla Fantastic Four issue 1 at 12, and then another Amazing Spider-Man, because they love to throw 2 issues a month of that, at 13. So they both didn't chart the top 10. Uncanny X-Men 11 at 14. Transformers from Image. So the first non-Big 2 book comes in at number 15. Number 16 has Ultimates 10, Jim and Susgabe's favourite comic. Number 17, Magic issue 3. That was a surprise. I've read a couple of those and it's okay, but nothing special. And then Absolute Superman number 6 at 18. So there's 2 Absolute Supermans in the top 20. Issue 5 and issue 6. A bit like Amazing Spider-Man. Fear Monarch, if you're there, you'll enjoy this. And Jim. DC and Sonic the Hedgehog issue 1 came in at 19. And then X-Men number 13 at 20. So the main X-Men title charts below Magic. Weird. And Uncanny X-Men. But again, this can be based on the date it was released. If it just catches the first few days of sales, it's going to be low, isn't it? I'm not going to go through the whole thing, don't worry, but should we go to top 30? Here we go. So from number 20 to number 30, we have Marvel Rivals issue 1, Uncanny X-Men issue 12, that's 2 of those. Justice League Unlimited from DC at number 23. Wolverine issue 7, 24. Daredevil, A Cold Day in Hell. Loved that issue. I know Jim didn't, but I did. That came in at number 25, even though it was a $7 book. Then Marvel again, Doctor Strange of Asgard at 26. Star Wars Jedi Knights, number 1 at 27. Sully's favourite comic. I'm joking. I think he likes it though. Absolute Wonder Woman, issue 5. So 2 Absolute Wonder Womans in the top 30. And then a really good issue that I recommend if you've not read it. Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu, issue 6. It was a cracker. It was really good. Really funny, but also moving and emotional. Great character work in that. And then Ultimate Spider-Man 14 just made the top 30. So 2 Ultimate Spider-Mans. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to shout out the non-DC and non-Marvel. We've got G.I. Joe, number 5 at 32. Then we've got to keep going. Where's the next non-DC Marvel? I think that's it for 50. Oh, no. Yeah, 53 is Void Rivals. So that's kind of dropped down a bit. Shame to see that. Yeah. Incredible Hulk doesn't make the top 50. It was in at 54. Goodness gracious. Okay, let me get back to the chat. If you're still there. He's just like Hickman with the graphs. Can't get enough of graphs and charts, pie charts. Now, I do like to try and cover this, especially when it's showing the top 200. But I'm not going to go through it. It would take all night. Jim's watching on the go, making a late dinner. Yeah, Jogan, you missed it, man. Jim was. I told you like the story already, but we reviewed Absolute Batman, the latest issue, and then I went to Jiu-Jitsu and came back, and I was having lunch, and I got a message from Jim. Gray, are you back home yet? So I was like, why? Something serious, has happened. Are you okay? And I was getting a bit worried. He's like, no, I'll send you the link if you want to jump back in. I was like, what? You're still live? What are you doing? Still going live? It's unbelievable. Ah, dear. What's he like? He's a madman. Okay, Jogon 2. Last Sunday, I did 4.5 hours of streams on collectibles, hot toys, and comic statues, so I know what you mean. Yeah, that's the longest I've seen Jim go on a live stream. Before you know it, he'll be bringing up podcasts that used to go on for 12 hours, half a day and night. Amazing. Ultimate Spider-Man 15 was okay. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I thought it was a decent solo issue, but it was a letdown after the big cliffhanger from issue 14. Didn't really progress the story much. Okay, yeah. Was that the one it had the debut of Ultimate Sandman, didn't it? The Sandman. Can't say that anymore, can you? Fearmonic, yes, I knew you'd come in. I knew I'd find you. I knew you'd find me. 3 recordings, just finished a 4.5 hour live stream for the heck of it. I tell you, Jim, I don't know how you keep your voice going. I'm like, we did Usagi Yojimbo last night, my time. Then this morning, we did the Absolute Batman. Then I took a break for a few hours. Came back. My voice is almost gone. Yours is fine. You sounded really Genki, Jim, when I rejoined the stream. That's because he's a professional. Stop showing that for a sec. There we go. Okay, we have Jogran asking Jim in the chat. Overall, what do you think of the Ultimate line about pacing? Does it feel like it's always a one step forward, one step standing still? Yeah, one step back as well sometimes. Jim replied that the pacing is awful, especially if you don't care about the Maker War. Do you know, I've forgotten the Maker's even in it. Is he even in it anymore? Who? Fearmonic saying it's funny because I watch a couple of channels who regularly stream like 8 to 10 hours. So this was a short night even still. No way! 8-10 hours, what are they? Are they gaming streams, or are they like just a big panel doing a big talk? Surely it's not someone soloing for like that time, unless the name's Jim Werner. Sometimes I just want to randomly jump in with you to hear what you can carry on for like 4 hours, says Joe Grunt to Jim. We all need to do a 48-hour show. One of my buddies, Zach's, when was it? Maybe not last year, the year before, around Christmas. He did do a 12-hour Lord of the Rings kind of, I think it was a Two Towers celebration stream. So he did it for 12 hours. There is a limit, isn't there? I think you've got to finish one stream at a certain point and then start a new one. I can't remember what it is. And also with StreamYard, if you're on the free program like me, you're limited to how much you can stream in a month. But I don't know what's happened to StreamYard. Like, I had quite a good deal when I was still paying, but I kept having problems with it, technical problems, and the free plan, believe it or not, works so much better. Everything's the same. My computer's the same. The system's the same. I'm plugged in. I'm not Wi-Fi, so it should have been fine. But the stream used to break down quite often, and I was paying for it, so I was like, I'm out of here. But yeah, I've not rechecked it, but I think it's gone up like 2 or 3 times what it was, the price for the basic plan. Crazy. Jogan, were you on Wes's Patreon for 1 week when Doc was out? I hopped on for a Patreon live stream. Were you on one of these videos recently on YouTube? I thought I saw you were reviewing the Concert of Champions. Was that you or was that somebody else? Don't kill me. I've not watched it. I saw the thumbnail. We get our Jim fired up mentioning the Beatles. I know. The walrus was Paul, Jim. Is that right? Yeah, tomorrow you've got to finish this week's Patreon podcast, the DC podcast show. And you're on with the aficionados, aren't you? Thinking Critical, which starts at my time, 11 p.m. and goes on to like usually 1:30 to 2 a.m. So I just can't stay up anymore. But oh man, I need me sleep. But I do watch the replay next morning. Skip all the super chats. Sorry, folks. I want to hear the topic, so I will listen to the introduction. Then recently, there's been someone really cool in the chat who's put, in the comments, who's put like a time marker, okay, to get past all the super chats, and then we get the topic. Okay, Fearmonic, 50% restream and gameplay. It's usually one person, but they will call in help regularly when they get tired and go a little bit insane. Wow. For me, Joe, about the Ultimate Marvel line, I'm only reading Ultimate Spider-Man, which I need to catch up on, the last issue, and Ultimate X-Men. That's it. I dropped Wolverine. I dropped the Ultimates after about 2 issues, and I'm not reading Black Panther. So, yeah, that's all. If I'm forgetting one, it's probably because I'm not reading it. I'm much more enjoying the Absolute DC comics at the moment. Skinflint. Well, it's like $30 or $40 now, isn't it, a month? When I joined, it was about 18, I think, and then there was a clever ploy you could do if you were paying for a few months, and then you said, okay, I'm going to leave, I'm going to go back to the basic plan. This is back in the day, yeah. StreamYard give you an offer. Okay, stick with us. We'll still show a little bit of the logo, not the duck, but we'll have the typeface logo on top, but you still get, all the extras for about $10 a month, or it might have been a bit more, $11, $12. But it was almost half price, the basic plan. So I was like, oh, that's pretty good. But then I had the technical problems. Okie dokie. Who else is here? Ultimate X-Men is where it's at. This is what gets everyone riled up, doesn't it? But I think it's doing its own thing, and it's a lot of fun. It's a really interesting comic, even though I don't really understand what's going on. Last 2 issues, it looks good. Fearmonic saying Spidey is the only Ultimate title worth the money. Even then, it's hit or miss. It's so much better than the main ASM, though, isn't it? The main Spidey book. And Jorgon is saying that Black Panther is my favourite book of the line so far. I dropped Ultimate X-Men after 1 issue. Didn't like it at all. Yeah, fair enough. It's doing its own thing. It's not really an X-Men book at all. Jim says he got 3 months of Audible for nothing, for almost quitting. That's cool. Okay, Dungeon Crawler Carl, I'm still reading them all, but don't ask me what has happened. I don't recall anything significant occurring. I know, right? Yeah. What would you say, Carl? Which is your favourite of the bunch of Ultimate titles? For me, say it was Spidey and X-Men, and X-Men's kind of a little bit hit or miss, and so was Spidey. Last 2 issues were rough, weren't they, Jim? Yeah, it looked good, but what is going on in the astral plane or the BAFTA tank? Goodness knows. If Ultimate X-Men was $4, I would still pull it, says Fear Monarch. What is it? It's $4.99. They're all $4.99, aren't they? But there are rumours it's going to go up. Oh my God. Jim saying, I warned people about Ultimate Wolverine and I got ripped apart. Schnicked. The astral plane. That's true. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to find a clip to like. Hey.
This is the life, eh? Hey!
Hey, do you want to fight or something?
Calm down. Okay, there's a little bit of news to share. Let's just get on with that. Here we go. Share my screen. I will be back. I'll be back, don't worry. This is from AIBD, Web of Venomverse Fresh Brains. Double check it's working okay. Okay, it's a special. Number 1, it's coming out soon. What caught my eye about this is there's some 3 or 4 writers. Erica Schultz, who can be good. She's a little bit hit or miss sometimes, but usually good. Matt Groom, I don't know. Matt Groom, I've heard the name, but I don't know his stuff. Reminds me of Groom Lake. David Dalmatian. Sorry, David, I know. That's not how you pronounce it. David Dalmatian and Chris Eliopoulos. Art is by Chris Eliopoulos, Juan Jose Rip, Luciano Vecchio, Chris Allen, and Dylan Burnett. Dylan Burnett. 32 pages. The existence of venom and symbiotes across the entire Venomverse will be at stake if they go head-to-head with their Spidey or Spidery counterparts. To defend the symbiote hive mind from the Spider-Verse. As an 8-legged fight creeps to the surface, meet the three folks, count them, new symbiotes, who could put the spiders at the edge of their webs. Which of them has what it takes? Could it be the devious Venom Mouse? Venom Mouse? The disorderly Katie Power, or a whole new Eddie Brock? Read and find out. 32 pages. April 16th it drops. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on a minute. 5 stories. The 5th one just caught my eye because it's called Phlegm. The Hive Mind is Matt Groom writing it. Venom Mouse is Erica Schultz. Venomizer by David Dasmalchian. Venom by Matt Groom. And Phlegm by Chris Eliopoulos. A little bit of a look at the art. I guess this is the first story. Who's that by? Luciano Vecchio. Looks okay. Tell you what, it's got to be better than all new Venom with a Mary Jane reveal. This looks like the Venom Mouse, doesn't it? Cute one. Ooh, Power Pack Family Home. Completely different style there. That's pretty cool Venom in the background. Look at that. Wow. And then look at that. Jim, if you're still there, we've got the Dolph Lundgren version of Animal Man, which we were reviewing the other day. Well, that was last week, but it's just gone up. It's on Jim's Patreon already. It just went up on my channel for members last night, my time. Yeah, bit of a Kurt Russell almost, Dolph Lundgren style. I will break him. And there's Venom looking good. Yeah, looks okay. We also have a little bit of possible spoiler news. I'm warning you folks for Doctor Doom, One World Under Doom. Let me know. If you don't want to share it, I won't share it. But let's just show some of the art while I get back. Get back to you for a second in the chat. This looks stupid. Oh, Jogren, yeah, there you go. I know. I just like the idea of, like a kind of, what do you call it? A series of short stories, different writers, different artists. It might be good. APT is still number 1 in some charts. You love that song, Jim. Jim has personally made that a success in America, I think. But even though Eric would still not listen to it. Dungeon Crawler Carl, I keep thinking I don't want to miss the next Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen. I don't read it, but I've heard it's not bad. Spoiler, it sucks. Oh no, Jim. No doom spoilers, please. I'm reading it. Okay. It's not the latest issue. It's on Bleeding Cool or Bleeding Fool. They've got like a preview of the next issue, but it is a big spoiler, so maybe I'll save that till later. Oh dear. Yeah. All right, let's get back. Shoom, to some news. What's the news? Uncanny X-Men 17 to introduce new murderous mutant girl. New 5-part event, Godzilla destroys the Marvel Universe. Wow, I thought that already started because I've got the Fantastic Four versus Godzilla, which is pretty good, even with the John Romita Jr. art. Whoops. Okay. And then Marvel's Immortal Thor. It's ending in July with issue 25. Again, this is Jim was talking about this on his channel too, but is this the last Alex Ross cover we're going to get for Immortal Thor? Or do you think he'll keep doing it? The run will end in July with issue 25. Al Ewing's saga has been building towards this finale as the new arc finds Thor alone against the fury of the malevolent gods of Utgard. Thor will die, it says here. But fear not, as Marvel has revealed, it will set the stage. Listen to this, folks, you won't believe it. Well, you probably will. For Al Ewing's bold new take on the God of Thunder launching later this year. So they're ending one run, they're restarting it a little bit later with the same writer. The story concludes in Immortal Thor 25, on sale in July, which features art by Justin Greenwood in his Marvel Comics debut. Stay tuned in the months ahead to learn about the next chapter of Ewing's run. For as one legend ends, a new one begins. Alex Ross below has got the main cover. The finished Martin Coccolo connecting cover. Let's have a look. Ooh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? What do you reckon? Look at that. Nice connecting cover. It's very colourful. It's very cutie. Quite like that. Spider-Man, Iron Man, caps in the background. But what do you think? Do you prefer the Alex Ross cover? That is pretty awesome, isn't it? Let's make it bigger. Look at the detail on that. Wow. A preponderance of purples. Yeah. So, I've not been reading it, but people have been shouting it out, saying it's worth checking out. The last issue, there was a lot of kind of hype or press about that, saying it was a really good, really interesting take on the Thor story. But did you have to read it with a coin in your hand, doing a bit of Two-Face coin flipping? Was that what was going on with that? Bold new take means lame, says Dungeon Crawler. Dungeon Carla Crawl. What the heck? Curl. Dungeon Crawler Carl. Are they going to kill Thor again? Probably, Jargon, probably. Are they going to make Angela Thor? Could do, couldn't they? Yeah, it's not clear, but it seems to be happening a lot, doesn't it? It happened with Moon Knight. They finished the first run, then they relaunched it as like the death of Moon Knight, and then they relaunched it again with the Fist of Khonshu. So I dropped off, and then I heard it might have been people in the chat or people in the Slack of Weird Scientist Patreon were saying, give Fist of Khonshu a look. It's worth reading. So I caught up, and yeah, last issue was a banger. Really good. If you like 8-Ball, the crazy goofy character, it's worth checking out. Seriously. Very cool. Okay, I'm just having a quick check. Any more news? I think that's about it. No spoilers then for that One World Under Doom. Don't worry. Now, just out of interest and for a laugh, should we have the AIPT's top 5 comics of the week? I'm not sure. Will it be posted yet? Sometimes I miss that because, yeah, it might come out later. Let's see. Just bear with me one second. Here we go. This is for April the 9th, so it's for last week, yeah? The top 5 comics of the week. Let me share. This is going to be fun. Here we go. Any surprises? We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Night Watcher issue 7. I think Faemon has been reading that. He can let us know if it's good or not. I'm not reading it. I am reading the main TMNT title, which is really good. A bit dark, but good. But yeah, maybe check that out. Phoenix issue 10 came in at number 4. I thought that wasn't good, wasn't it? I've again not read it, but I've heard from the Weird Science X-Men podcast. I don't think it was very good. Amazing Spider-Man, another new number 1, is their third choice. Let's just see what the quick review, the quick summary is. According to AIPT, Amazing Spider-Man 1 delivers a thrilling new start. Thrilling? Really? For a couple of pages, maybe. With heart, humour, and high stakes. Action. Joe Kelly efficiently reintroduces Peter Parker with a mix of grounded personal stakes and energetic superhero moments, making it easy for new readers to jump in. With dynamic art from Pepe Larraz, which is very good, and John Romita Jr., which is John Romita Jr., a promising new villain in Hellgate. All you get is you get one page of this huge character called Hellgate stepping out from either a mountain or was it a tree, a frozen tree? I don't know what it was. Desiccated. What do you call it? Prehistoric tree. That's it. They set the stage for an exciting run. Transformers, number 19, came in at the second choice for AABD. Haven't read it. I heard mixed things about it. Absolute Batman, issue 7, which Jim just reviewed on his channel with me. That came in at number 1. It continues to enchant with gorgeous art and tightly paced intrigue. It sets up an all-new Mr. Freeze with a moody backstory and chilling design. This time around, a new team on art stops by with equally extraordinary talent. Deliberate in paneling and colours, but never too cold for comfort. Nice. The art was pretty good. It was brighter than Nick Dragotta's art, although at times the artist, he was trying to kind of channel Nick Dragotta's take on Bruce. Maybe not so much Batman, but Bruce. Big, bulky manga Bruce. Yeah, it was okay. Matches Malone freaked me out, though. Mamma mia, some of those panels were a bit scary. Okay, let's stop that there. AIPT fails of the week. And yeah, Faemonic, I think it probably was you, wasn't it? I couldn't imagine who's been hyping up Moon Knight all along. I always forget you're a big fan, and it probably was from you first I heard it. The best villain group ever, the Pool Party. They were awesome. What does it stand for? I can't remember. No idea. Does Jim know? It stands for Wet Fart of an Ending. I'm joking. Thanks, man. What a list indeed. Looking at the charts, I understand why, though. TMNT fell out of the top 200 faster than Ghost Machine. Are you serious? No way. I didn't read the whole thing, down to 200, but oh my goodness. And David Brooks, Jim knows that name well from seeing his reviews on Comic Book Roundup for years. He thinks the review scores begin at number 8. So 8's a pretty poor review for him, is it? Hellgate looks like a cartoon Dungeons and Dragons villain from the 80s animated series. It does. And Jim saying, please notice that one reviewer for AIPT's name is Marvel Maximus. Is that a real name? Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Let's drop some waffles in the chat. There we go. Waffles in the chat. Okay. So, again, not going to spoil that news. But yeah, that's their top 5. No big surprises, really, are there? Anything else that's caught our eye? There's not much news, is there? Not much news at all. Let's go for this instead. Am I still sharing, by the way? No, it says I am, but I'm not. Okay, before we finish, folks, let's go through the new releases for next week. What is looking good? What is coming out? Not me. Not after all these years. We've got Detective Comics 1096. that didn't even make the top 20, was it? Or I couldn't find it in the chart. I think I missed it, but it might not have even made the top 50. But again, the numbers depend on when comics are released. Nightwing is out. Absolute Flash issue 2. Okay. Looking forward to that. We will get, hopefully, a bit more of an idea what's going on. Ultimate Wolverine 4. World's Finest, issue 38. Tom King's Wonder Woman, number 20. Wolverine 8. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 8 comes out. Okay, good. I've been wondering when it was going to come out. I'll get back to that chart before I finish at the end and just check how far down it was. Titans comes out. New Gods 5 is out. Exceptional X-Men 8. Zatanna number 3. Iron Man 7. Catwoman issue 75. Is it up to 75? No idea. Okay. Spectacular Spider-Men 14. X-Factor 9. Can't believe it's still going. Then we have Kingspawn and Redcoat number 11 is coming out. Summer of Superman special number 1. Anyone excited for this? Let's have a look. This is it, folks. Spring into the Summer of Superman. Brought to you by Superman series architects Joshua Williamson, Mark Waid, and making his grand entrance to the world of tomorrow, Dan Slott, everybody's favourite. This special oversized issue will set the stage for all the major events exploding throughout the Superman titles. This is all to coincide with the upcoming, James Gunn movie, isn't it? When John Henry Irons and Lana Lang take their vows, everyone turns up for the big day. But trouble is brewing on the horizon as threats from the past, present and future kick off major new conflicts for the Superman family. $5.99, oversized, 48 pages. Jorge Jimenez, the main artist. Colours by Tomo Murray. Mark Waid writing it. Let's have a look at some of the covers. Ooh, hello. Cover B is by Alexander Lozano. There's a cover C by John Jiang with Lobo on for some reason. Ooh, nice. Mahmoud Asrar variant there. And we do also have a Chrissy Zulo. Wait a minute. Chrissy Zulo Uminga variant, it says. Is that a real name? There's a Jorge Jimenez foil variant too. And then the 1 in 25 by Dan Jurgens. That's it. Okay. What do you think, folks? Any interest in those? Any interest there? Let's get back. I was surprised to see it low down on the pull list of League of Comic Book Geeks. Okay, Marvel Maximus did the absolute Batman review, really? With a name like that? Oh my goodness. TMNT ongoing drop to 110 to 130 somewhere for number 7. Oh dear. Nightwatcher, Last Ronin 2, Mutant Nation, not even listed in the top 200. But again, as we always say, that list is, is unreliable. It's only from a small selection of comic book shops with that software that tracks sales. Jogan 2 saying, he makes me think of Raban from the What Did Peter Do story. Yeah, I thought about that. The Hellgate character, yeah. Also, the Norman Osborn backup story with that weird guy with the cybernetic head and arm. He looked like a Raban character as well. Next week, more sexy Zatanna covers, more Sonic times DC. I know, I just saw that. I was getting to that next. More Usagi Yojimbo. Yes, get in. So we do have the Elektra Daredevil title is out. Also, DC Sonic the Hedgehog number 2. Walking Dead Deluxe 111. Jim and his podcast has got me back into that. Godzilla vs. Hulk comes out, a special number 1. Challenges of the Unknown, number 5. Scroll down, we have Superior Avengers. No way. Another Avengers title. Number 1. Conan the Barbarian 20 drops. Star Wars Legacy of Vader. Rogue Sun 26. Thundercats 14. Cable, Love and Crow number 4. Not too bad. I'm only reading it because I can get hold of a review copy. It's not bad, actually. It reminds me of a 2000 AD kind of story. Sam Wilson, Captain America, number 4. Epitaph from the Abyss, 10. From Oni Press. Good to see it's still going. Then we got Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger Spawn, 5. Web of Venomverse, I was talking about. Fresh Brains, it's right down here. Not much interest in that then. Dick Tracy comes out, number 9. Flash Gordon, issue 8. Been waiting for that. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, Spirit, number 1. A silent issue. Star Trek Defiant for Stork, Jim. And here's one I might be picking up because I got issue 1. Mothra, Queen of the Monsters, number 2. It's by Sophie Campbell, but it was pretty good, the first issue. We also have a Fantastic Four facsimile, number 4. And then Usagi Yojimbo, the 10,000 Plums, issue 2. Yes, looking forward to that. Keep going. Hack Slash, Body Bags, number 4. The Hive, number 3. Shadow of the Golden Crane, number 3. Not reading these, but just shouting them out. Mine is a Long, Lonesome Grave, issue 3 by Oni Press. It's got a great title, hasn't it? Mine is a Long, Lonesome Grave. Sounds a bit like Grey. There we go. 2000 AD, program 2428. Wow. Youngblood from Image Comics. A Youngblood issue 1 comes out. No way. Is that Rob Liefeld? Writer artist, yeah, and the cover artist. This all-new 32-page comic, written and illustrated by Youngblood creator Rob Liefeld, is packed with dynamic action, intrigue, and fresh new characters and excitement. It says it's $19.99, so that must be that's a Kickstarter, is it? 32 pages, that can't be right. $19.99 for 32 pages. Mamma mia! Okay, that's enough of me reading out lists. Was Jim here? What the heck? Jim, what are you doing?
I was backstage. I was waiting to get on. I didn't see your link right away. Do you hear me?
I hear you fine. You should let me know the comments. I completely missed you.
I ended up where I didn't see that you sent a link, so I was talking, and then I went and I was I saw the thing, and then I jumped on and I was sitting. It was weird too because I was already listening, and then it was with a delay, and had the issue backstage. So now I'm here.
I've just seen your private
2
chat.
minutes as you leave. Yeah. I ended up where if you wouldn't have seen me, I was going to mention in the regular chat, but I still haven't made dinner. I was going to go make ramen.
I thought you were making dinner.
No, I was going to go up and then I didn't, but now I'm going to talk to you for a second and then I'll go.
Cool.
I'm going to make that spicy shin ramen that I make that I end up with the hack where I put milk in it.
Has your lip, has it healed, Jim?
No.
Don't be spice ramen if you still got a cut lip.
I actually end up, I was going to send a picture at one point in the Slack because I went and shaved and cut myself again. It's like, it's not fully healed, but it didn't end up getting infected. So that's good. So, yeah.
Fearmont is saying, go to bed, Jim. He's
know.
also saying he's looking forward to that Superman reprint. It should be the full-size Golden Age comic with the original ads on newsprint. That sounds good. Nice.
Yeah. I just as an aside, I know that it's not on the up and up, but I do have a guy who just sent me a hard drive with every DC, Marvel, Valiant, Image, and some other crazy idea. And a lot of them do have the original newsprint. They're old scans. A lot of the stuff that they don't even have things to put on the app. That's what sucks about the DC deal is there's a big gap in some of the Silver Age stuff on the app.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I have problems.
You're walking mash unit.
I'd like to think that I'm Hawkeye and you are Trapper John. You
do sound like Alan Alda. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, actually, somebody did say that at one point, and I don't know. I actually thought that might have been an insult, but I guess Alan Alda was
he's got a great voice. Sometimes I get it off you, Jim. Sometimes I can hear it. Sometimes it's like, no, it's just Jim. It's Jim, but yeah.
Yeah, there's weird
Alan Alda's cousin.
Where it's some people have said that I sound like Bill Burr, but he's Boston. That'd be more Sully. And
Boston.
In fact, he hates Philadelphia. So, with that, though, I did see a lot of people starting to not like Bill Burr, but I do like him. So
you do you? You like him?
I like him. I does.
Oh, classic. I'm glad you jumped in for the end. I can't believe it. My voice is going, Jim. I say, I've only did a little bit with you. Jeez Louise.
Me. I ended up, every time you were saying that, I was like singing some stupid Frank Sinatra song or something like that. I was editing the Marvel podcast, editing our show, the Usagi Yojimbo show. Plus, I wrote a song while it was going on, but it's very inappropriate.
Oh my goodness!
It's like
I think what to play us out with. I've got a couple of Morrison songs here, and I've also got the Usagi Yojimbo song, and I've got the Animal Man song. Wow!
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I'm telling you, I just end up those Usagi Yojimbo songs and the Gray songs about AI. I just do them just to try to make your wife laugh. That's
it's true.
And I want to, at one point, I'm going to have one, and it'll end up being, it'll say, Mrs. Wakizashi, don't tell Gray, but he's a good guy. And I want to see her like laugh at it. I'm not telling you. But, I see your Father Mulcahy. You do look a little like Father Mulcahy. That's actually, you don't want to end up finding out that you look like Radar or Klinger. Those are the two.
Klinger with his nose, unbelievable. He reminds me of Gonzo from the Muppets.
He does. My dad loved MASH. I always tell this story. My dad loved MASH so much, so I would watch with him, but I was real little, and I didn't understand everything, so I would get nervous, and I would try to come up with something to say to him, and I'm like, "Hey, Dad, this is pretty crazy in that Vietnam War, right?" And he started screaming, "It's the Korean War, you idiot!"
Korea, you fool.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, sorry.
Jim, look at this. There's someone out there trying to give us compliments for once. Listen to this. Jogren 2. Hey, for all the jokes, Jim, Gray, you guys are always great during the week for the content you guys do. Always appreciate you.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what to say to that, do you?
Either. I don't know. I end up where I do get jealous of your sushi. I told people one of the things I was yelling about is I end up thinking I'm going to get this great sushi at our supermarket, and you end up sending me a link, and I swear to God, you got it from some guy, a hobo in an alley with a trench coat. He pulls out sushi that is better than anything I've ever had in my entire life. But I did say I sent you some sushi from the supermarket the other day that I was over there, and
it looked good. Yeah,
it
looked good.
It's supermarket sushi, but it's still decent.
Did you keep a piece up your sleeve? That's what I want to know.
I did that, and with some wasabi sauce. That goes well up the sleeve. I do love wasabi, but again, that's the big. Did you realize that you've never actually had real wasabi, because that is incredibly priced and things. I love when people give you that little tidbit. But whatever
it's a total fortune. Yeah, the actual fresh wasabi root. You
actually just get
Mamma mia.
End up having like what's it called? What is that stuff called that you have? It's spicy. I'm so tired. That we have it in like really good cocktail sauce. We have with that in it. And if anybody's in the area, Kelchner's cocktail sauce.
Kelchner's? You just made that name up, didn't you, Jim?
Just to let everybody know. Yes.
Where are
we? Speaking of which, we were talking earlier. I did see somebody had a review of Caddyshack on one of the things, because I was going to movie reviews. And again, I like to see what people now end up saying about the idea of like, movies like that, I think they get dated, but you can still go, and this person had no clue. I think they thought it was a documentary. They were like basically like it was the most unfunny movie. Also, I saw an Animal House review that they said that the characters were being very irresponsible with their education. Like, really? That's what you got from Animal? It's the worst. It's the worst.
Jogan's asking you, Jim, for tomorrow. Did Wes give you guys homework?
Yeah, I got a.
He always does. Yeah. Always does.
Here's the deal. I don't know if I'm supposed to reveal this, but
spoilers.
I can tell you right now what I got. List of Saturday's topics, and I did say when me and him do our review show that goes on forever, I said to him like, we're definitely talking, if I'm going to be on, we're talking the new Amazing Spider-Man, right? And he's like, oh, yeah. But that's not what it starts with. He has a couple articles, but it has Marvel Comics disappoints yet again, kicks off new Amazing Spider-Man run with near exact repeat of Brand New Day's opening scene, which it does. If you're not aware of that, it's kind of crazy. And then the next topic is new Amazing Spider-Man creative team talks relaunch. Then the next thing is the copy of. So it's a lot of that. And then the top 50 comics, which again we probably won't get to. And another negative Superman reaction. I don't know what that might be, but yeah, and then Alliance.
There's rumors that James Gunn or maybe cut 20 minutes out of the movie because he didn't go down well with test audiences or something. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing: if you end up having that, then they're doing the right thing. If you give it to a test audience and they don't like it, what do they want them to do? You cut it, but that's not a bad thing. They're just, they're testing it. I thought the new trailer was pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
All dog owners out there loved it.
I said right away that it was definitely made so that dog owners are trending it because they're sending it, and I thought that was pretty good. And it says Jagron says, you see that he's super jazzed. Everybody's giving the thing. I end up where there are weird comments in the whole play when you do the aficionados, and I've never seen one bad comment about Gray. Everybody loves Gray. I get on, and next thing I'm like, hey, there's Mushmouth asshole. I end up also at points. Then there's another guy who's like, if you're not going to show your face, then you shouldn't. And then argued with me that the reason why he loves listening. I listen to radio because I'm like, what faces are you getting from radio? This guy was so odd. He's like, that's why people like radio, because you see the faces. I don't know that you understand what radio is. Very odd.
People say I've got a face for radio, Jim.
Yeah, there was somebody who had a comment this week, and it was a different way of saying it. And I think it was Stork, and it was pretty funny. It was some weird way of, it's a face for radio, but something for print. That was pretty funny, but I couldn't remember it, so I can't steal it from him. Probably in between some bull crap about Star Trek. What do you know? This is why the live stream I did went way too long. It's just not. And I again, I'm used to talking and saying things, but
will you be at the Dallas Con when Wes and the other guys come?
No, I talked to them. I don't need to hang out with those assholes.
I can't make it.
No
way. Not from Japan.
Way. Here's the thing as well is again, I get tickets to New York City Comic Con every year and haven't gotten close to that. I don't enjoy that. And also, it's funny because you end up, when I talk to Wes, and I do talk to him a lot, and I'm like, oh, so what are you going to be doing there? And it's like, he's there with his family. It's not even going to be like hanging out with us. So I guarantee you, maybe I'd end up with Doc, but I'm just there by myself, probably in a hotel room. And I do like watching, pay-per-view movies and things like that. But I don't get to.
Mamma mia.
I have to sell a lot more dirty songs, and then I'll go. But again, I'm not. I realize I said at one point I might go, but I'm not going. He said he might go. Yeah, and I'm telling you, the pay-per-view I'm talking about is a little wink, like I do. Like if you could physically put the pay-per-view in a brown paper bag, that's where it would go, and I'd be like, all right. I haven't been in a hotel room in so long that I don't even know if that's still the deal. But
well, Jim, I'm going to see us out. So I appreciate you jumping on, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
Sorry I missed you.
I'm going to go make some ramen.
Have some dinner. And thanks so much for watching, folks out there. All your comments. It's been brilliant. It's been good fun. It was nice and relaxed. I'm all talked out, and I even done 4.5 hours, Jim.
I might start a new live stream now. I'll just go back and start.
Just go back and just keep going until you drop.
Make ramen. That'd be cool.
Let's have something exciting before we drop the final song. Here we go.
Oh, Molly.
Yeah, you can come in. I'm just finishing now. Let me see. Say something. Say hello. It's Jim. Oh, she's remaining silent. There we go. Okay, here we go, Jim. It's going to be a random pick. Let's do the Usagi Yojimbo song. That's me.
して彼はあなたの歯を蹴り込むでしょう。 One, two, three, four 行きましょう。時間ですよ。韻を踏むために有効。これは日本語なので誰も私が何を言っているのか分かりません。でもそれは問題ではありません。私が何を言っているかわかりますか？私が何を言っているかわかりますか？私が何を言っているかわかりますか？そこは灰色になります。彼は本当にいいやつだよ。しかし彼は日本の英です。そして彼がそれを理解したとき、私たちはみんな死んでしまうので、だって彼は私たちを殺すでしょう。それはロボットマクジノと呼ばれています。それはすでに起こっています。あなたがまだ気づいていない